We all have games we love, and there are some games we love that will never get a sequel or another installment in the series. This video will cover my 5 games I want to happen, but probably never will. I think it was Christmas one year. My dad had gotten a Dreamcast, which by the way was an amazing console. There was a game he got called Sonic Adventure. I wasn't really the biggest Sonic fan at the time. Sure, I liked Sonic, but it wasn't necessarily a series that I loved. All that changed when I played Sonic Adventure. It was the first game I ever remember beating 100% and then going back and beating again. There was just something about the game that clicked with me. I loved it so much, despite all of its shortcomings. Then I found out about Sonic Adventure 2. While this game was amazing, I still preferred the first. However, Sonic Adventure 2 was still great in my opinion, and the Sonic levels were as good, if not better, than the first game. Since then, fans have been longing for another entry in the Sonic Adventure series, though it looks like that isn't going to happen. There is a new Sonic game coming out, called Project Sonic I think it is, that looks to be interesting. But I would still prefer if a studio that loves Sonic Adventure tackles what they would like to see Sonic Adventure 3 being. So you're probably thinking to yourself, another Sonic game already? Yes! Sonic Battle was amazing. I loved every second of this game when I played it. Sure, I was bad, and certain parts were tough, but it never made me hate the game. Someday I would like to go back and finish it, but the memories I have of this game are good ones. I loved how it was designed. I loved how the combat felt. The soundtrack for this game was killer, and the story, well, I don't really remember. Still, if you like Sonic and haven't played this game, it's pretty easy to find a way to play it, so I recommend it. Ah yes, Jet Set Radio. Some of you may know it better by Jet Grind Radio, which is what the Dreamcast and GBA versions were called here in America. Regardless, the series struck something within me when I played it on the Dreamcast. As a kid, it felt really cool to do something wrong in a video game. While it's a whole lot tamer than GTA, you still play a skater who tags up the town, which is illegal. I mean, heck, they even put a disclaimer at the start of the game. This game is relatively simple. You pick your character, your map, and then they drop you in, and you have to tag all the spots on the map as quickly as possible. You are tagging over other skater gangs' works, reclaiming the turf as your own once again. The music in this game is awesome. Here, take a listen.
Let's look at the funk.
This is one of those games where the sequel is better than the first, in my opinion, if only barely. The trick system in Jet Set Radio Future was amazing. I do not like the change they made to graffiti tagging, but it does make sense since Jet Set Radio Future is supposed to be a lot faster in pace than Jet Set Radio. Sega did port Jet Set Radio for PS3, Xbox 360, and PC, but there's been no word on whether we will see Jet Set Radio Future ported or if there will be a future installment. I still think the series saw its last game with Jet Set Radio Future, but even if we don't get a new entry, for the love of God, Sega, please port Jet Set Radio Future. Super Mario Sunshine seems rather controversial to me. I loved the game. I thought it was great, and the changes were very welcome to me. It's actually one of my favorite Mario games. The setting was interesting, the level design was great, and the gameplay was solid. I recently played this game again, and it was still as good as I remember it being. I guess there's a chance that Super Mario 2 will happen, but I honestly don't think it's likely. So I may be a little premature on this one. The possibility is always there, I guess, but I don't think Obsidian is going to get another chance at a Fallout game. Not because they're bad developers, but I think Bethesda would rather keep Fallout to themselves. If you don't know, Obsidian made Fallout New Vegas, which is one of my favorite games of all time. I feel like the world is lacking a little bit, at least in terms of exploration. I still think Fallout 3 did a better job at that, but I thought the story was interesting enough, and the role-playing aspects of this game were very solid. It does have its issues, but New Vegas has a special place in my heart. I only hope Obsidian gets another chance at Fallout. They seem to really love the series, and I trust they would make a great game. They may even make it better than Fallout 4. Not saying that Fallout 4 is bad, I'm just saying. So that brings us to the end of the video. Please remember that this is my list, so it will differ from yours. However, I would love to hear your guys' list. Please remember to subscribe and like this video. You can find me at JDM Games on all social media, and until next time, it's been my pleasure to serve you. I'll see you guys in the next one.